Hey guys, this is Mike with Men's Fitness and Muscle and Fitness, another Transformation Tuesday. Today we're with Patrick, and Patrick has a little bit of a different story. It's not about building a ton of muscle and losing a ton of weight. Patrick, thanks for coming into the studio to tell us about it. So, what does fitness mean to you exactly?
Fitness has a bunch of different meanings to me. Mental health wise, it really helped me focus and overcome some obstacles that I had. When I was younger, I definitely had a lot more trouble learning than other kids because I have a form of dyslexia. And then on top of that, I also had ADHD. Instead of taking medication to bring me down, to help me study, what I did was I would go to the gym a lot and I would expend a lot of energy. And at that point, by the time I would go home to study, especially in college, I would be relaxed enough that it would actually help me focus more.
Now, you also mentioned that you played a bunch of sports.
Yes.
What sports did you play?
Actually, soccer and lacrosse.
And you've had numerous injuries.
Yes, I have.
What are some of those injuries that you've had?
I have a series of concussions and 5 major ones overall.
You've had a pretty bad hernia, like it's similar to a hernia, right? What was that?
I ended up tearing bilateral. I tore the ligaments off both sides of my pelvis. Tears to my adductors in both hips, and then also what they call Gilmore's groin on both sides.
How long were you out for?
I was supposed to be out a total of a year.
You being an athlete, somebody that's active all the time, you can't do anything. What does that kind of do to your state of mind?
It definitely made you feel like you lost a part of you that that really has actually made life a lot easier and helped you with stress.
Why did you go to a transformation coach?
Well,
you seem like you're in great shape.
I was 29 and I kind of hit it like a plateau in my workouts. I don't know if I just got stagnant or my body was going through changes that people talk about. You hate to admit it, but obviously there's other changes. I had a lot more hair. It was red. Never thought I'd miss that. But for the first time in my life, I started putting on weight that wasn't muscle weight, and it seemed like my workouts weren't reacting with my body the way that I wanted to, and I really had just kind of fallen into a slump. One day I was just like, you know what, I'm not happy. It was crazy. I remember I went from 235 was where I've always felt really good, and out of nowhere I just kind of spiked up within a few months up to 252. At first I was kind of like, oh, I'm putting on size, and then I realized, it wasn't the kind of size I worked to get.
Right.
We did a 6 to 7 month transformation, and during that time we really did play with introducing carbs, taking carbs away. And
then you mentioned throwing away some of the training techniques that you had used, but give me a little bit more. What were they? Were you doing a lot of powerlifting at first, and then you shifted to circuits?
I would say during that period of time I was going really heavy because I was putting on unhealthy weight. So at that point you say to yourself, oh, you kind of shy away from the cardio aspect of it more, and you start falling into, oh, let's just load.
Right.
Load.
Right.
Instead of really finding a balance. That's one of the most important things that I've learned.
How strong do you think that mind-body connection is?
For me, it's really important. I really feel like when I'm off, mentally, it really does affect so many aspects of your life. It really brings you down, and that's why, for me, working out really is it's a therapeutic thing that I found and has helped me through so much in my life.
Congrats, man. Thanks for coming.
Thank you. I appreciate it. Thank you very much.